Hi, so I wanted to do a quick video on not celebrating holidays, how it can make a person feel, and just some coping mechanisms. Now, first of all, when it comes to holidays, like if you understand that, if you're a Christian and you understand the pagan nature of the calendar, the holidays, everything in the world, that might be one reason you don't celebrate them. It might also be that a person might have trauma or triggers when it comes to holidays. The thing about holidays is that even though a lot of them they have some really strange origins, and the origins might not be rooted at all in the worship of the true God, a person might just want the recognition of the holiday. Like, for instance, today is Mother's Day, which is what inspired this video. I'm a mom. I go really hard for my kids all the time, and you know at this point in time, every mother, good, bad, indifferent, is gonna want something because it's Mother's Day. Things like this, they can bring up different traumas that people have. It can cause people to feel all sorts of feelings. And I just wanted to explain to you what's a good way to plan for that. Like, so for instance, if you're a person like me, a person who deserves to be recognized for the work that they've done but does not celebrate pagan holidays, it's still important to have a good day on that day, because if you don't, you are going to remember that you didn't have a good day. And this is true of anybody. So say that your mom died or something like that. So this time, this Mother's Day, regardless of if you celebrate it or not, is really hard for you. It's good to plan out your day beforehand. If it is a case where you want to think back and reminisce, do so. Plan it out first so that you can do so, even if you are grieving, with a measure of love, with a measure of balance, with a measure of gratitude and appreciation for who she was and all she's done for you. Don't let things like holidays, because the fact is that regardless of what you want to think about, if you're on social media, if you live around people, you're going to be bombarded by them, because that's how the system is set up. So you have to plan in advance how you're going to deal with these things. For instance, I don't celebrate birthdays. I don't do the gift giving. I don't do the cake, but I do acknowledge my birthday. I do give thanks for life, and I make sure to try to have a good day. Last year, my uncle died on my daughter's birthday, and it's like I forgot the day he died. I know it was in June, and I remember that, and but she remembers the anniversary of his death now forevermore, because it's the anniversary of her birth. So what do you do about things like that? You plan in advance to make sure you have a good day, that you enjoy life, and you remember it's not about celebrating life on any particular day. It's about celebrating life all the time. A lot of people get it wrong. A lot of people judge people if they feel that the person should or should not be doing something, because they miss the point of who God is, what life is about, and what life is for. Life is for joy. When human beings were first created, every day was a celebration. They would have probably had all the different seasons being based on how the flowers grow, the harvest, different stuff like that, and they would have had a wonderful life. But they ruined it for us, and now we have a simulated world where you're told when to celebrate moms, when to celebrate dads, when to celebrate your own life, when to do this, when to do that, when to do this, when to do that, how you, today is this day, today is that day, these people deserve a day, them ain't getting a day, give this body a day, all kind of crap. And because we have to live in the system, because it's organized this way, we get caught up in it. So my plan, as I'm saying to you, is if the holidays trigger you in any way, shape, or form, or if it's something you don't celebrate, is to plan your day in advance and make sure that whatever day is, you have a good day. Just because you are not doing what other people are doing doesn't mean you can't have a great day. Just because you are childless, or you are maybe unable to have children, or not in a position to do so financially, or whatever the case may be, that doesn't mean that you can't show a child love. It doesn't mean that you can't spend the day doing something positive, doing something great, and then because of the abundance of goodness that you feel inside of yourself, be able then to push that out and give it to somebody else. You see, you cannot give from an empty space. You can't pour from an empty cup. So that we always use that to mean like if you're tired and so on, replenish yourself. But you also can't love people from an empty space. And if you yourself are not feeling loved, are not feeling appreciated, are not finding joy and abundance in your own life spiritually, it is going to be very, very hard for you to truly give it to anyone else. And this is how you get so many narcissists, so much bad mind, so many self-absorbed people nowadays, because the place where they come from might turn a bit bitter, and then their focus, instead of becoming on the focus of bettering everyone in the world, becomes strictly on themselves. You don't want to go down that road. So do what I tell you. You're going to plan your day in advance, not to a T, because you know how life is. We make plans and they don't always come to pass, but plan to do things that you enjoy, plan to connect with people, plan what you're going to say to people if people approach you to tell you something about the day, and just remember to give thanks, to keep gratitude as your foundation, and to stay positive, because a day is one day and it's going to pass. You know, as long as this system lasts, these are the kind of things we're going to have to put up with and cope with. The best way to cope with something is to have a plan in advance for how to positively attack a situation. And remember that people don't care as much as you think they do, and everyone's not in your head, and everyone doesn't understand things, and even when things happen, they don't mean it. Celebrate your life and find different times in your life to bring joy to yourself, so that you don't have to have heavy expectations on any particular day that the system gives you, because every single day is a blessing. Love you.